After God fear who? After God fear women.
Okay, I'm gonna say this because it needs to be said, and I'm gonna piss a lot of people off, probably mostly men, but that's okay. If you want your girl to be untouchable and unreachable and unaccessible by other men, you better reciprocate the same fucking energy.
No, you don't say.
Just like you want your girl to be mean to every man, just like you want your girl to act like no other man exists, you gotta keep that same energy. I don't know, I just think it's funny when I hear about a breakup, and usually you hear the man side and he's like, oh no, she's fucking with somebody else now, or she's talking to somebody else and she moved on quick. Girls move on quickly after the breakup because they are mentally checked out at least 6 months in advance.
See, I've always found that interesting, how you use, quote unquote, emotionally check out, instead of maybe communicating the problems that are in the relationship with your partner, you'd rather just keep it to yourself and eventually just check out. Okay, it's a bit of a weird flex, but okay.
Before they fucking left. A woman doesn't leave a relationship at the first or second, probably even the fucking 10th time that you pissed her off. If you didn't do the active work to solve the problems that were making her sad or upset or miserable and unhappy, that's on you, bro. Don't worry about the fuck she's doing when she...
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
Men are typically expected to court women, approach women, ask them out on dates, maybe pick them up, pay for dates, make the first move, etc. What are women expected to do to build a relationship? So I'm talking about that initial stage. What are women expected to do?
Wait, so are we saying that like like he takes you out on a date? Like,
no, he's like, so like when you're like, let's say like the first date, like usually on a first date, like a guy picks you up, like he takes you there and he's like expected to pay, but like what are like you expected to do, kind of like in these like dating like scenarios?
Just be
Bring
yourself.
good conversation.
Be yourself. Like are you expected to impress him? Do you want to do a party trick? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, if you're offering. I want to see if you can do the one where you can make these balls disappear in your mouth. Let's see if you can do that.
I feel like
Because day in, day out, people, women break court orders. Women stop the fathers from seeing the children just because they want to be vindictive, okay? Just because they want to be vindictive, trust me. There are women that sexually abuse their sons. There are women that do despicable things. They get away with it. Yet men, now, because it is aimed at men, that article, okay, men will now get sent to prison for rolling down their window, which happened to me today, rolling round down their window and calling out to say that you look pretty or attractive or just a wolf whistle. Now, Amanda Holden backed this last year and said it's ridiculous. She said there's nothing better than being wolf whistled. It's a compliment. It is a compliment. Let me just be a bit of a bitch here, and I will own it. No one that is below a 5 has been catcalled or wolf whistled. So whoever's making up these stupid bloody laws, okay, clearly is ugly.
He ain't lying.
I'm looking for a wealthy businessman, like somebody who can take care of me, because like the way that I was I'm a Nigerian woman. I want the same household that I had when I was a child. So my dad took care of my mother, all his wives, all his girlfriends. They never had to like lift a finger. When I was younger, I never entered the kitchen.
Wait, so this girl wants a wealthy businessman that cooks for her, and she doesn't have to do anything in return?
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
So y'all want to hear how I fumbled a good man?
Nobody cares.
So 2 years ago, I was dating before I had my second child.
Nobody cares.
I was dating.
Okay.
I was dating 2 guys. It wasn't even dating. Well, yeah, you could say that. So.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody freaking cares. Nobody cares.
I just couldn't make time for the first guy, and he was a good man. He's in the medical field, no kids, single. He was a good man, but our work schedules was so messed up.
And you want something convenient.
But then I met my baby daddy, and
Also known as Pookie.
we worked together. He was my work husband.
Something easy.
He started off as my work husband.
Never became your real husband?
Then I kind of strayed away from the first guy.
The good one?
And started really focusing on my baby daddy, thinking I found my Prince Charming. That was one goofball mistake. Fast forward to now, he's getting married, and he's a good man. He's a good man.
We can hear it in your voice.
Great provider. Great, like.
You got a good job.
And then here's me, being a single mother of 2, hurting for certain. Hurting for motherfucking certain. Being this independent, I'm a survivor.
This seems like another typical case of a light-skinned girl that, got all the boys when she was younger, was playing the field, and she just didn't want to cash in when the time was right. And now she's hurting for certain, as she says. A single mom with 2 kids.
There were men that I literally knew I had no future with this person. They were placeholders.
Damn.
And I would tell them anything. Yes, placeholders. And I would tell them anything to reel them in.
Damn.
To get them to think that I liked them or cared for them more than I actually did, because it was like an ego boost. To have a guy feel.
Listen, she got the chest and the thigh tattoo combo, so that's how you know she's dangerous.
For you.
All right, come here. Come sit back down. I'm not going to ask you again to sit back down or tell you again to sit back down.
Be fucking for real.
It looks like you're next in line to be an independent single mother.
How to text a fuckboy. Okay, in order to do this, you need to follow the golden rule, which is to match his energy. How do you do that though? Easy. You just reply with the same amount of effort that he texted you with. For example, if he says something like, hey, what's up? Then you could just reply and say, hey, not much, you? He texted you first, so let him be the one to ask you questions and drive the conversation, as opposed to you doing all the work.
Shut up, bitch! Oh my God!
So I'm extremely fucking pissed right now. I'm extremely frustrated with the child support service and the shit that they put us fucking good dads through. I know there's deadbeat assholes out there and shit like that, but us fucking good dads that do good. Look at all this paperwork I have set up and everything for you. My Zoom call was just now for court to modify my child support and talk about visitation, all the other stuff and everything that she's trying to screw me over. For one child, I pay $860 a month. For the other 2 children of mine that I have 3 sons, I pay another almost $800 a month in child support. I take care of all medical expenses. Everything comes out of my paycheck. I come home with less than $600 a week. Most of the time, $480 to $500 something dollars, and I am a heavy equipment operator for the railroad. This is bullshit. They gave me 15 minutes. Not once did they let me or ask me any questions that I had any concerns about her income expense report that I have here, or the fact that I drive 57 miles one way just to pick up my son, and she only drives about 9 miles. On Sundays on our drop-off, she drives 28 miles. I drive 41 and a half fucking miles. On certain days where I take her all the way back to his mother's house, I drive 67.8 miles one way. And then on her fucking paperwork, she decided to use my Anthem Blue Cross as she pays medical. $369. She came up with the number of $369. She doesn't pay medical for my children, yet it had nothing to do with any of this. They didn't ask me a fucking question about it. And then she put down that she has $300 in her expenses, $300 in daycare. He doesn't go to a daycare. He is in school till 2:30 every day, and then he's with her. She completely admitted in the Zoom call that she has not paid any daycare in the past 3 months, yet it's on her expense report. She is a single mother with one child, a 6-year-old. She states that she pays $750 in groceries. I have a family of 7, 5 children, 2 stepdaughters, 3 of my own, and I pay around that much, if not more, for groceries, yet it had nothing to do with my expense report. The way the justice system does us fucking dads is absolutely bullshit. I have notes that they didn't even ask about of every time I FaceTime my son, every time I picked up my son, date, location, time, everything. Not once did they ask me about anything or any of my concerns. They only asked her. And then when it was all said and done, they only dropped my child support from $860, $100, just a shy of $100 less. And then they hung the fucking Zoom call up, and I had nothing to say. Fuck you baby mamas that think that they can control their children, and those dads who actually are good. Fuck the child support system.
After God fear who? After God fear women.